Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Big Nate.
The aroma on this one's different. It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg, which is where these bad boys came from. First round was hard kombucha. This round, half and half. Yours is a bucha, right?
Yeah.
I don't think mine is.
What is it?
So this is Strange Beast. This is fermented cocktails, and it's a mimosa. But yours is a Strange Beast
Hard kombucha.
hard kombucha.
Yeah.
So that might have
Interesting.
been an oversight in my part, whatever. I did also just notice it says Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. So I guess is this a sort of offshoot, something that they do, doing like the cocktails and different stuff, I guess?
This is probably what they're drinking behind the scenes while they make Sierra Nevada beer.
Maybe. I don't know. But all right. Well, either way, I have the mimosa, which is 7% alcohol by volume. I will comment on them because I know you're a big label guy. So I started to try and embrace that as we discussed on the last show. So this label is pretty cool. So coming out of a champagne flute with orange juice clearly in it is a orange that has teeth. It's very reminiscent of what's the
Little
what's
Shop of Horrors.
yeah, but what's the name of it? Audrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, very reminiscent
Feed
of that.
me.
And it's eating another cocktail glass. This one looks like it's more of a martini glass. Either way, it does have full nutrition facts over here. So let me spin the can a bit. Calories 180, fat 0. This one does have a little bit of sodium, 25 milligrams, 12 grams of carbs. So not carb free, 8 grams of sugar, not sugar free, but it does have 10 milligrams of calcium. Yay. So not
Build
as
strong
healthy
bones.
by any stretch of the imagination. If I had to choose health wise between this one and the last, I would pick the former for sure.
I 100% think you're right. I'm in a similar boat. Speaking of the label, I've got similar to his Audrey. I've got an Audrey, but it's made up of hibiscus flowers at the bottom, a ginger root, and then a lemon with teeth sticking its tongue out. It's the ginger, lemon, and hibiscus hard kombucha. 7% ABV. Calories 190. 0 grams of fat. 10 milligrams of sodium. So that's 1% of your daily value. 14 grams of carbs. 5%. 12 grams of sugar, but no added sugars. And a gram of protein. So you can protein load if you drink enough of these.
So I did notice on mine, it says does not contain distilled spirits. So I know that that's one of the things that a lot of people have theorized whenever I ask people what exactly is
A hard.
a seltzer, and they tell me like, oh, it's got vodka in it, right? That's what people think.
I don't think so.
Well, this does not have any hard spirits in it. So what exactly is it?
I genuinely think it's just a higher ABV.
Oh no! All right, so maybe this is look at this. All right, so ingredients, and it's listed. The ingredients, first thing listed is what's more in it, right? Water, and then the next ingredient is organic kombucha culture. So I guess this is hard kombucha.
Yeah.
It just doesn't say that on the label for some reason. I don't know why they're not advertising that.
Well, if they're calling it a mimosa, maybe they made like some sort of grape kombucha and then mix it with oranges.
I don't know, but
That'd be my best guess.
I'm so glad I read that part because at first I was like, oh man, I messed up. This one's not a hard kombucha, but I guess it kind of is.
This one has 19% juice, by the way.
Ooh,
So
fancy.
I'm getting my juice in.
All right. Is it time?
Yeah, let me pour a drink
Pour a drink.
because I know it's coming.
Have a drink for this one there, Nate. So I do have some news for all the listeners out there. And I figured I want to let it be known on Brewsday Tuesday, which is my pride and joy, probably my biggest accomplishment here at the Bear. But after 17 plus years, I'm going to be leaving the airwaves. This is my last month on the Bear, and yeah, I'm going to be leaving. Not on a jet plane, on an RV.
Well,
But I do know when I'll be back again. But I don't know if I'll be back on the air again. I'll be back in June. But yeah, we're going back out on the RV. And so I'm not gonna be around much longer there, Nate.
selfishly, I'm upset. I'm heartbroken, which is why we're drinking.
I don't know if that's why we're drinking, but we usually drink
It's
around this
Tuesday.
time anyways.
It's
but
a day ending in Y.
I
We're
conveniently
drinking.
decided now would be the time to let the cat out of the bag. But
Uh, I'm personally 100% gonna miss you. You and your lovely wife have meant a lot to me and my family, and you personally have meant a lot to me in my career. That's why I'm wearing the OG Misfits shirt that you were kind enough to
I do
bring me back.
I do appreciate that shirt. That is pretty
And
sweet.
I'm still gonna be here, holding down the fort on 105.3 The Bear, and there will forever, as long as I'm living and breathing, be a spot here for you.
All right. Well, I do appreciate that. And I'm actually looking over your shoulder. I see like the Drowning Pool drum head that says "Thank you so much, DreZ, and to all at the Bear," which was, I think, my very first like kind of meet and greet with the band sort of thing. I remember I interviewed the drummer Mike, and he was really cool. And then we did a meet and greet with some listeners and stuff, and that's just been hanging up there for so long. And
But will the painting stay?
I don't know. Would y'all want to keep that in here?
Personally, yes. It's like you're always with us, even if you're not.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
probably.
I'm looking around at the decor, and I'm thinking about what I contributed, what was possibly here before you showed up.
I actually was thinking about that too.
Like we're gonna have to redecorate.
Did you? What did you? What's? I know that you gave us the Lemmy action. What?
Godsmack over there,
I thought-
Lemmy.
See, I was going to ask you about the Godsmack because the Godsmack autographed. It kind of matches the ones up there, Snow Patrol and Jimmy Eat World, which were actually up there before me. But then I didn't notice. I was like, it's in a different frame
Yeah,
and it's got the mat. And I thought I remembered that you
yeah.
brought
That was
that.
a
Well, what
birthday
was there?
present in high school.
What was there before that? Because we wouldn't have just had empty space, surely.
That was where the FCC.
I guess we might as
That's
well
where
take-
the thing that has like the primary chief operator, secondary chief operator. That frame
that
that's,
used
I
to be
think, like,
there. Now
laying
it's-
somewhere on a table behind you because it's the digital age
Yeah.
lives. So we just put that up there.
So now, I mean, we're kind of doing a tour of the studio. If you are watching on video, I'm going to try and steer it around and show what we're talking about. So
But
this is an excuse to fire up the YouTube.
I will say I've got a bunch of things in my storage that could go on walls.
Okay.
I think there are also things in that closet. I know there's at least a tool poster hanging out in there that I had nothing in.
Yeah, a lot of this
Do with it
stuff
at home.
a lot of this stuff still predates me, and most of it will get left behind. Even some of the stuff that's mine, like, what am I going to do with? I'm going in an RV. I'm not going to have a lot of
I'm
wall space to
taking
cover.
bids on the painting.
Yeah, the problem is that painting was a gift. So on the back,
But
it's
you
like
have
it's signed
the
to us and
original.
stuff.
This is a print.
Yeah, but this has the like this,
all right.
happy birthday or whatever
I'll
that Bill
allow
signed
it,
on
I
the back. So
suppose.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take that, unfortunately. But
Damn it. Well, that was all I was really campaigning for.
yeah.
Guess you're just gonna have to come back and visit.
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, I'll be around. But yes, so this is my last month. Halloween will be my last day on the air, which just so happens to be
Halloween.
Halloween. So we're gonna go ahead and let it be known we are gonna do one final throwdown. And because Halloween's my favorite. I love dressing up. It's so much fun. That's just one of the funnest holidays. And obviously, I've spent pretty much since I've been at the Bear nearly every Halloween at McAdoo's. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do DreZ's final blowout at McAdoo's. Huge Halloween costume party with lots of awesome prizes. I've been working with the good people at Berglund. And so in case you didn't know, very soon, in fact, less than a month from now, In This Moment is coming. And so we're going to do an In This costume contest. We're going to be giving out meet and greet passes for the band, tons of tickets to that show. Obviously, we do have some Metallica tickets that we'll give out as well as prizes for. So I think we're probably going to do different categories. Scariest, sexiest, movie reference or whatever. We'll figure all that sort of stuff out. But we're going to bring a bunch of awesome prizes, tons of concert tickets, just whatever sort of awesome stuff we can give away. Hell, maybe I'll give away some of the stuff that's in my office, art wise. I don't know. I mean, it's the last hoorah. So
We'll pop these doors off the hinges.
I like
Giving those out.
prizes. I like having prizes, but what I do love is I love partying and I love Halloween. So I want people to come out. This is gonna be my last thing, my last hoorah. So I want if you've been a listener for a while and you want to come say hi or bye, I guess, one final time, I would really appreciate it if you come out because it's gonna be a blast. And it's gonna be my last one. Here.
It's bittersweet.
It is a little bittersweet for sure. I mean, yeah, I started here June of 2007 is when I first came into that bare door with good old the Big Johnson hired me as an intern. And I guess I was probably on the air within a couple weeks, give or take. I don't know.
It's a hell of an internship.
I probably honestly might have been sooner than that.
I like that.
I had been on air at WVRU for a few years by then at that point. So, I knew what I was doing. I knew how to
Yeah.
open a microphone and talk into it. And so, yeah, started on weekends. I was the night guy for a little while. And then I got moved up to afternoons. Been here ever since.
I remember because I was also at WVRU. That's no secret. Of course, you've been my only program director. I remember those early talks as you're breaking into that public radio thing. You can have a personality. And I love that like after a few weeks you were just on air. Because I had to work at it. We had Lee and we had Rudy.
Well, yeah, you can't. I mean, I think that maybe I just came in at the right time.
I was say you probably did. You had a much more bear driven take this seriously mentality.
Yeah, there were people here. We already had the middays and afternoons and night slots. And yeah, maybe they immediately put me on weekends. And I don't remember how long that lasted. But then I think it must have been Toker. Once Toker left, or maybe it was Greg Travis. Maybe he was on at the time. And I slid into the nighttime shift. And then eventually I came up to afternoons and been rocking it ever since. Doing the thing. So, but yeah, it'll be the end of an era. I've been here longer than any other rock DJ, that's for sure, because we launched in 99 and I've been here. So that's 20, do the math, 25 years. And I've been here for 17 of it. So nobody else has had a reign quite like that. But yeah, man, it'll be the end of an era.
That's something to hang your metaphorical hat on.
Why? I don't have a hat, metaphorically.
Well, son of a bitch. You're not going to get me on that one.
Yeah. Well, I'm just, yeah, it's wild. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been great. But there's a whole world out there, man. You can't just stay in the NRV all my life. But luckily, yeah, I mean, the RV, it travels around. And I already know we're going to be coming back this way for certain things in June. And then I'm sure I think we're going to double back for football season because I do love that sort of stuff. I already kind of wrote that in, made it clear with BB that I want to be back for some football games next season and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, we're just going to kind of roll around and do our thing, man. It's going to be awesome.
I appreciate it. I'm envious and I'm going to miss you.
I think everybody's going to be envious because it's going to be awesome. I'm toying with doing like, a podcast or something. I'm sure I'll do something like that.
Well, you've got the equipment.
I do have the equipment from when I did the show from the RV last time. So yeah, don't be surprised if that pops up. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to, I don't know if you'd want to plug it on a future Brewsday or something once I get it sorted or something. I don't know, but
I'll do that. But also you could ship me some beers and
you want
have you on?
I could
on
be
the
a
road.
guest on Brewsday.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be up for that probably. I probably would be down for that. Up and down for that. I don't know. But either way, so there you go. That's the news. That's the news. I'm gonna be this is my last month here at the Bear on the air. I mean, who knows what the future holds? You know, maybe I'll come back or do this or that or whatever. But as of now, that's what it is. And my last hoorah is gonna be Blacksburg McAdoo's for Halloween that Thursday night. So please put some thought into a costume. It could certainly pay out for you because, well, here's the thing. I'm leaving. I'm not going to be here for the Metallica show. So I have my tickets, my staff tickets that I specifically asked for. I'm going to give them away to, I've already thought about this. I'm going to give my personal Metallica tickets to whoever comes out to McAdoo's with the most metal costume. Take that how you will. Whoever I think has the most metal costume, I'm going to give Metallica tickets to.
And this goes for anyone. Does that disinclude any contest rules we have?
Oh, you're talking about you got to come dressed for.
Oh,
maybe
I can metal it up. So you're competing with me.
Honestly, I think at that point, since I still will technically be employed, I'm guessing contest rules will still apply. I don't know. I don't think you can win.
Well, I'm out of
I think if people came out trying to win that and I gave them to you, people would be not too happy about that. So
that's fair.
Yeah. So I don't think you can win this one. Sorry, Nate, but yeah, it's going to be fun, dude. I'm working on a lot of other prizes. I got some other stuff in the hopper, but I know for sure we're going to have a ton of concert tickets, obviously. Surely some McAdoo's gift cards and whatnot. Come have a DreZ burger. Talk about a swan song.
Hell of a burger.
It is a hell of a burger. I've had it. I've probably had already way too many, but I tell you what, I'm going to have another one Halloween night.
Oh, yeah.
But be careful. It could be a little messy. You don't want anything on your costume. So just,
wear a bib.
Wear a bib. Wear a bib.
Do that old napkin trick.
And honestly, yeah, if you haven't had the DreZ burger yet at McAdoo's, it's worth a go for sure. All right, well, that's that. That's that. Let's go ahead and untap these. I got thrown off because again, I was gonna say are we saying this is a kombucha?
I'm gonna say that's kombucha.
We'll just untap these. I could have just stopped there. I guess technically if I just didn't have that big awkward silence, that it would have been fine. Strange Beast, done by Sierra Nevada. This is the fermented mimosa. It went down quick, man. It really did. First sip, I was like, I don't like this as much as the Flying Embers. And I will say this, the wild berry was tastier than the whatever it was, pineapple or something.
Pineapple Sunset. I think what I was catching there, because I agree 100%. It was delicious, but in coconut and pineapple, not my favorite things.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
But it was still really solid. Like
still
for
solid.
me, that would have been 3.75.
Yeah, I'm not changing my score. I still liked it. Wild berry was tastier. This one, first sip, I was like, yeah, but it definitely grew on me as it went. Probably didn't like it quite as much as the Flying Embers, but it's also still a very good alternative. And I was kind of ragging on it for not being, zero carbs, zero sugar, but still not bad. Still healthier than beer. And at 7%, that's nothing to sneeze at. I'm going to give it 3.75.
All right. So
this is the mimosa, by the way.
It's no secret that I am a huge fan of Sierra Nevada and what they do. This actually has sediment in it, which is fascinating. Of course, I'm a big fan of that farm to table move of brewers. Like it's Bell's classic. If God wanted us to filter our beer, he wouldn't have given us livers. This is 100%. I would drink this if I were sick. Ginger, lemon, hibiscus, tea, you kind of run into those. Those are super, but you can also still drink while you're ill. And I'm not a doctor, never have been, never have tried to be. Probably shady advice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure if you're sick, you're not usually supposed to avoid alcohol, but if it's got the health stuff of kombucha, maybe that changes things. I don't know.
If this isn't bourbon, it's not a grandpappy's cough medicine. This is pretty damn solid. I feel healthier for drinking it. I also love what they did with the labels. I'm gonna give this Strange Beast hard kombucha 4.25. I'm gonna give these circumstances a quarter.
That's fine. You're allowed to do that.
Sucks. I'm gonna miss you, but
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too.
Cheers.
Man. I'm gonna miss you too, man. And of course, we will have a couple of Brewsdays. I have been sitting on some other beers that I bought from the cellar a long time ago that I've been saving for a special occasion. And sure enough, that is the special occasion. It'll be the last one. I think we might have to get Huck involved. He might want to come for one last Brewsday Tuesday. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Huck, he's one of those guys that probably will just be like, nah, screw you, man. I don't want to be on the radio with you anymore.
sounds 100% like him.
That does sound
Your
like Huck,
impression is
doesn't it?
impeccable.
No, man.
Nah.
Nah. All right. Well, that's a wrap on Brewsday. But yes, the takeaway here is not that it's sad that I'm leaving, that it's going to be awesome. The kind of going away party that we're going to have. Again, we'll have more details as it gets closer, but mark the calendars. Obviously, Halloween, pretty simple. August 31st. Oops. Oh, no, October 31st.
Jesus.
That was the joke.
Have you been drinking?
No, not at all. Thursday. It's a Thursday night, which is a great night to go and have a little fun.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday, indeed. So we'll be out there at the McAdoo's in Blacksburg. There's probably going to be some other stuff involved, but I do know for now, obviously, come dressed in a costume, you could be winning some sweet-ass prizes. I'm still working on some other stuff that can be sweeter, but I know for sure Metallica tickets, meet and greet passes for In This Moment, as well as tickets to the show for that, and some other good stuff. I'm sure there's other concert tickets I have laying around and all that sort of stuff too. So come out for that one. And of course, we'll be back next week with more Brewsday Tuesday. Next week, I got an idea. Although, did you do any update?
Still caught up in the red tape.
All right. Well, that might be your first show without me. Who knows when that actually happens? Done teasing that one. I think we're just going to move on. It is a wrap on Brewsday Tuesday. That's it for me. We got JT up next with Just Tunes, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. See you.